All right, guys, it's Tech Tip Tuesday, not to be confused with Taco Tuesday, but if you are running a turbo blanket, you might want to reconsider it. All right, Zach, why is your turbo on the table and not in your car?
All right, guys. So we destroyed our compressor wheel. How did that happen? We did not run the pipe and the filter because at Fuel Fest during the car show, we got lazy and only had this on. So when we went cruising, a rock got through this mesh screen and destroyed the fins on the compressor wheel. But that problem led into a completely different problem, which is what we're going to go over today. So we reached out to the guys at Boost Lab and they took a look at our turbo and we found out that you do not want to run one of these. The problem is, guys, is that whenever you put these on the turbine housing and you shut the engine down after it's been hot, the oil begins to cook the bearing and it insulates the heat into the turbine, into the shaft, and you can see there that it's destroyed the turbine journal bearing. In this case, it's journal. You can do the same thing with a ball bearing. Also, it's beginning to coke up the oil in the thrust. The guys over at Boost Lab took care of us and they completely rebuilt this Borg S366. They gave us an anodized red compressor wheel and took care of that problem, as well as a completely new bearing housing because this one was destroyed. They also gave us a Cerakoted rear turbine housing, which is going to take care of our heat instead of the turbo blanket. We also got this billet drain from Boost Lab, which is going to allow us to not run a fitting anymore and have to separate both with a wrench, which makes it difficult in tight spaces. This takes care of that problem.
All right, guys, that is it for Tech Tip Tuesday. Next week, we'll have another tip. And if you want to learn more about this, follow us on YouTube because we're about to go in real detail about this.